Hi friends, welcome to Code with Sugi YouTube channel. So today we're going to see about how to create Java project in Eclipse. Okay, so already we saw about how to download and install in the previous video. Okay, so if you are new to this channel and if you want to see how to download and install, so we are providing all the links in the description. Just go ahead and have a look on it. Okay, fine. So now let's get into the topic, how to create a Java project. So before getting to the Eclipse and see how to create a Java project, you may have a question like whether this Eclipse IDE will allow you to create only Java project, or is there any other type of projects we can create? Yeah, we have created so many projects like Maven project and Gradle and general projects. Okay, so you can create these many things through Eclipse. First we will see how to create a simple Java project using Eclipse. Okay, then later on when we get into this Maven and other stuff, right, at the time I will explain you how to create a Maven and what are all the benefits you can get through the Maven or Gradle. Okay, all those things we will see later on. So to begin with, how to create a Java project, obviously we need to go to Eclipse, right? So before launching the Eclipse, so you may feel it's a kind of a tedious task, like always come to the desktop, then looking for this folder and going to click on this eclipse.exe. So you have two options to make it easy. Okay, the option number one, you can pin this to start. Okay, so whenever you click on start button in Windows and search for Eclipse, it will available for you. Then you can pin it to your taskbar. Okay, initially you will not get the option in the start menu for Eclipse. Okay, see, there is no option to launch the Eclipse. Okay, so how to get into the start menu is just close it. Why we are not getting in the start menu? Okay, that's the question you may have. So to answer that, we haven't done any installation step for our Eclipse. I already told it's a standalone application. So that's the reason we just downloaded and we created a folder and we are keeping it in desktop. Okay, so there is an option to install Eclipse also. So if you follow that step, then obviously it will come in the start menu by default. But in our case, we haven't followed any installation step. So that's the reason we need to pin this to start. So how to pin this application to start is just click on the eclipse.exe, then do right click. You will get an option like pin to start. Okay, just click on pin to start. That's all. Now if you click on start button and if you try to search like Eclipse, see, you are getting the option to launch the Eclipse. So just I am going to click on this. The Eclipse will get launched and it will ask you to select the workspace. Okay, so I have created the Eclipse underscore workspace already, so I am going to use it now. And there is an option like if you want to display this always, then don't check this. If you don't want to ask the workspace always, then just click on it. Then it will not ask you all the times. Then it will take whatever workspace you are having it here and you are marking it as a default workspace, then always it will take that as a default workspace and it will launch it for you. Okay, so now I haven't checked this option, so I'm going to launch the Eclipse. So just click on launch, like this. Then okay, so the Eclipse is launched with the home page. That's fine. So now how to pin this to taskbar? Okay, so for that, just right click on this image, whatever you are seeing in the taskbar, just do pin to taskbar. That's all. Okay, now I'm just closing this application to launch from the taskbar whatever I have pinned. So just click on this. See, now the application is getting launched and it's asking the workspace. So just I'm going with the workspace whatever it's having. So click on launch. That's all. Now the Eclipse is launched. So now we're going to see how to create a Java project. Okay, so if there is a no project in your workspace, okay, then you will get these three options in the package explorer. They are giving a three options like you can create a Java project or you can create a project, then import projects. Import projects means you already have a source code in your local, so you are working in a different project, and if you want to import that into your Eclipse, then just click on import projects. Then it will ask you to where the project is available. Based on the type of the project, you have to select the option and you have to do it. Okay, we will see all those things later. Now we will concentrate on create a Java project. So just click on the file menu, then you will get an option like new, and you will get so many options. We will see those things later on. So now I am going with the new. So whenever you are going with the new, you are getting so many options like Java project, package, class, interface. So all those things you are getting, right? Okay, fine. So as of now, our goal is to create a Java project. So I am going with Java project. Okay, just click on the Java project. You will be landed into this page. Okay, so now I am closing this. If you click on this, again see, you are landed into the same page. Okay, so in the both way you can do it. This option only available when your workspace don't have any projects. Then if you have any projects, then obviously you have to go to file and you have to select the option. Okay, fine. So the very first thing you need to fill will be, what is the project name? Okay, I'm going to say it as sample Java project. Fine. Then where you want to save this. Okay, so we are into the Eclipse workspace, so obviously it will create an entry in the Eclipse workspace. Okay, so there sample Java project is the entry which created. So whatever project name you are giving, based on that, by default it will fill it. Okay, now see JRE. So this is Java runtime environment. It's showing like Java SE 17. Okay, fine. But now you have a question like, initially we have installed Java 19 into this machine, but why I am getting Java 17 here? So first we will see what we have in our machine. Okay, so to see, check the version of the Java, we know, right? Java iPhone version, just do it. See, so the current version of Java is Java 19.01 22.10.18. Okay, 19.01 is the version which I am having in my machine. But whenever I try to create a project through Eclipse, it's telling Java 17. By default, it's getting Java 17. So now you have a question like, how this Java 17 by default came here? Okay, so to answer that, just go to the folder where you have your Eclipse software. So I am having in desktop Eclipse. Okay, and go inside, then you will get a Eclipse folder, right? Just click it on. Then there is a file called eclipse.ini. Okay, so this is the configuration settings file. Okay, fine. So just right click on this and edit with Notepad++ or Notepad, whatever application you are having. Okay, just expand it. Okay, now see, these are all the configuration which Eclipse is taking. See, required Java version is 17, and plugins org Eclipse, just J, Open JDK, Hotspot JRE, Full Win 3286 64 JRE bin. So by default, whenever you are trying to install or whenever you are trying to use a Eclipse, by default it's coming with Java 17. Okay, especially this version is coming with Java 17 as the default version. Now we will close this, and we understood, right, how we are getting Java SE 17. Okay, first I will create a project with Java SE 17. Even though we have Java 19 in our machine, I will try to create with Java SE 17. Then let's see how to change it to Java 19. Okay, fine. Then the next option is project layout. Okay, so what it is saying, use project folder as root for sources and class files, or you want create separate folders for sources and class files. I'm going to say create separate folders for sources and class files. So in the previous video I have explained, right, whenever you do the Java compilation, so it will create a class file for you. So that class file will be the machine readable file. So now it's asking like, you want to keep the class file and the source file in the same folder, or you want to keep it in a different folders. That is what they ask here. So now I am going to say create different folders for me. Okay, so if you see, This is how it's going to create. Source folder name will be src, output folder name will be bin. Okay, I will show you all those things once we create the project. Okay, just do cancel. That's all. So that's all in this page. So now I am saying finish. Okay, so this is the simple Java project. So if you want to see the real folder structure, whatever it's created for you, just go to the workspace and just say, for example, I'm having it in desktop, and then my Eclipse workspace is the one which I'm using. So there you could see sample Java project. This is the name which I have used. So inside of it you can see bin src. So I told to create separate folders, so that's the reason it's created separate folders. So I told, right, the bin will have the dot class, so it's confirmed that it has the only dot class files, and the src will have the dot java files, source file, that is the dot java. That's all. So now we have created one sample project. Fine. First I am going to create a class. Okay, because we all know, right, everything in Java will be a class. Okay, so fine, I'm going to create a class. So as of now it don't have any package, that's the reason it's having default. Okay, so just I'm leaving as it is, and I'm just going to fill like default test. Okay, I'm going to say default test to see what is the value we are getting in the package. Okay, it's saying like default. Okay, and we are getting one warning, the use of the default package is discouraged. Okay, no problem, it's a warning only. So anyway, I'm going to later on we will modify it, but now I'm going to say default only. Then leave all those things as of now. I will explain you one by one later. Then do finish. Okay, fine. Now you have created a package called default package. Okay, and after creation you are getting a error. It's saying like must declare a named package because this compilation unit is associated to the named module sample Java project. Okay, whatever project you are creating, the Eclipse is telling you to go ahead and create one package for that class. So later on it will be very easy for you to understand what class we have inside this package. Okay, say for example, if we have this package is sample, then when reading this package name itself, you can understand that whatever class created for your sample test, that all available in the sample. Say for example, you have created a package called beginner, then you can understand that when you start learning Java, right, so you have created some projects and you have tried some projects, so all those things you're going to put it in the beginner. Okay, once you're done with the beginner level and you understood everything, now you are moving forward to advanced mid, then you will create one package called advanced. Then there you will practice more and you will save all those files in the advanced. Okay, so this will help you to understand what you have inside the package whenever you see the package name itself. Okay, so that's the reason package is very much important when you create a class in Java. So now I am into the Eclipse workspace to see how the package is looking. Okay, so I will try to get into the source. I have created a package named default. Okay, in Eclipse UI I could able to see default package, but in the real folder structure there is no folder called default. Okay, that's the reason it's giving you a error. Hey, you should have a package to have this class. Okay, just right click on it, go to new, then package, say like com.sample.beginner. Okay, so in the package always they used to give the company name. Okay, so now we going to say like com.sample.beginner. Okay, fine. Now we have created a package. Okay, just move this to, just drag this, the default test, right, just drag into this com sample beginner. See, now that error is went away and we moved the default test to beginner. Fine. So we have a class default test into the package beginner. So see at the top it's telling you that where you have this default test. The default test is in package com sample beginner. Now we will see how the folder structure is really looking. Okay, that is the one question we have, right? Okay, fine. So just go ahead and we are in this sample Java project. We all know, right, the source, that is the real Java file, will be saved under the src. So get into the src. Then we have created a com sample beginner. See, com will be one folder, sample will be one folder, so beginner will be one folder, and inside of it you are having a class called default test Java. Fine. And the same way, if you get into the bin, see, the same folder structure will be available here also. See, it's created a dot class file. So in Eclipse, you have to understand that whenever you are creating a file and whenever you are doing a save, okay, whenever you are trying to save the file into your workspace, at the same time Eclipse will do the compilation and it will create a dot class file, that is the machine readable file for you. Now today I am going to just write one sample program here. So we all know, right, so each and every Java class would have a main method. So I am going to say type main and control space, then enter. By default it will give you a main method for you. The syntax of main method, all those things we will discuss when we see the Java concepts. Okay, fine. So I am going to just print hello world for you. Fine, it's done. So how to run this Java program? We have created a package and we have created a class, that's all fine. How to run this? Normally in the previous video I have shown you how to run a simple Java program. We will use the Java C command and then we will use the Java command to run, right? So I have explained those things in the previous video. Like, to avoid all those things only, we are using this kind of IDEs. Okay, so how to run this program is just right click inside of this file and you will get an option as run as. Okay, see, you will get a Java application. Just click on it, you will get the output as hello world. Okay, fine. So very simple, right? So but before, what we did, we just compiled it and then we run it. So all those things the IDE is taking care. So now the developer has to think more on the product side. Okay, so just this Eclipse will resolve all those things. Whatever dependency you have with Java, the Eclipse will going to take care. So just go ahead and write your code and just run it. That's all. With this I'm just ending this video. So we will see how to change the Java 17 JRE to Java 19 in the next video. So if you have any doubt, kindly put your comments, then we will try to check and revert back to you. Thanks for watching. Keep supporting us.